My name is John Park, and today we're making a short film about a dream I had recently. There are two references in the dream. One is the colour of silver, and the other is the Beatles song She's Leaving Home. The day of the dream, I had heard the song She's Leaving Home. I'd heard it many times over the years, but never really listened to it. So that day I listened to it for about 5 times, and it completely blew me away. And it's very relevant to the dream. The other thing that's quite relevant to this dream is nurture. Now, nurture, be it good, bad or indifferent, will set us up for life, and by nurture I don't mean just being fed and watered. This nurture will set us up for life, for going to school, how we do well at school and achieve at school. And then from there we'll go into the working environment, which can be very, very terrible as well sometimes. But you've got to negotiate all these things, and throughout our lives we will have problems and disappointments. Some of them very, very bad. I've got some that are bad as well, and some of them I've put into boxes, and they're locked away, because to revisit them on a regular basis is too painful. But over the years I've managed to deal with that, to come to terms with it, and I can enjoy every day now by finding maybe happiness in the day, or taking a photograph and I share it with people. And even though if a day is bad, there's always good in a day, and try to feel good about things, and that makes me happy, and it makes me content with my life. Now, in the dream I've been assigned a task, and I've been given an overseer, and he has an assistant. Now, the overseer is a horrible person, really, really horrible. I've used the word overseer because when you watch all movies and you see the movie of the chain gang, they're there with their chains and they're breaking rocks, and the overseer's standing there with a rifle, and it's like a punishment. And this is what it felt like to me. This boy was here to punish me, and he had an assistant, and I could see he was mean and cruel to her. And I'm taken to the task and I'm shown what I have to do, and it runs from left to right, and it's a crescent as far as I can see, and it layers up crescent upon crescent upon crescent, and each crescent is set back, and recessed in it there are doors, and it's like if you watch an old movie, it's like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. There's vines and flowers, and it's absolutely beautiful. Now, these doors, they look like double doors in the distance, and they're painted silver, but apparently they're tarnished. And this is the job I have to do. I have to repaint every door silver again. So I've got the overseer in my ear, and he's spitting in my ear. He's just horrible, and he's shouting at me, "You'll never do this, you'll never do this, you're no up to that task. It's far too big for anyone. But I'm only here to make you suffer, and to make sure you don't rest, and you'll continue and continue until you drop." But looking at it, I had a look at the job and I went, wait a minute. But somewhere I was able to turn him down. And he was still there, I was aware of him, but he was muffled now. I was able to switch him off. And I looked at the task in hand and I went, I can maybe do this. I can maybe do it. I'm not the fastest painter in the world, I'm not the best painter in the world, but I work consistently, which a lot of people don't do. If I go to work, I do a day's work. And I looked at it and I said, I can maybe do this. So time went on. It could have been years, but it felt a very, very long time. And eventually I looked and I went, I've done this. I've completed it. I've completed this task that would never be done. And he said to me that he would break me, but no, I didn't break. I got it done. And the next time I'm returned to the beginning, and it's like the Victorian parts you see in Glasgow or London, all over the UK. There's a waist-high stone wall, large railings, and there's two massive big gates that open. and there's a big building inside, and at the gates on the outside I can see the overseer, and he's on his hands and knees, and he is a completely broken man. That vile, horrible man is completely broken. I overcame what I had to do, and he is completely broken. The snot and the tears, he's just a shadow of himself. And I look at the gates, and his assistant comes through the gates, and she seems to have thrived. Her hair's lovely, she's got lipstick on, and she's got a silver dress, and she's wearing a fur coat. And she walks through the gates, and she walks up to the overseer and just looks at him. Then she turns to face me, and she just drops the fur coat from her shoulder. As it falls, she walks towards me. As she's walking towards me, she smiles and looks happy, and I smile back, and she comes up to me and she puts her back into my chest, puts her head on the side of my face, and her left hand comes up to the left hand side of my face. And at that, music just bursts from the sky, and it's the Beatles song, She's Leaving Home. I've never heard an audio like it. It was just everywhere and loud and incredible. And we start spinning and spinning to the music and spinning faster. But as we spin faster, at my open hand I put down the front of her and I cover what's a private area. And as the music continues and we spin faster and faster and faster, we blend into each other and we become one. And I feel happy and serene, and then I wake up, and I woke up feeling feelings of joy, happiness, but I also felt sadness as well, and I couldn't get back to sleep. So for the rest of that night, I went through every aspect of the dream. I didn't want to forget anything, I wanted to remember. And for 2 days after that, I went over it and over it in my head, so as I wouldn't lose anything, because dreams can be elusive. They can, if you don't remember them, you don't write them down, or don't remember them in such a way, you will lose part of them. I didn't want to lose any of this. It was so profound. Thank you.